Psychic Clan, raise the roof. Psychic Clan, raise the roof. Raise the roof, y'all. I just had the my bad. I just had the biggest wake up call when it came to. Oh, by the way, this video is going to be about the hard truth on why we can't seem to ascend in this country. And what I mean by that is that I just had a rude awakening, like uncovered some truth. And I've was holding on to this because I had things coming up. I knew this around 20 years old, but I'm gonna get into it. So, capitalism, people don't know it. Yeah, it is one of the most evil things that society had mutated it. And there it has its perks, it has its benefits, but what it is now, it is evil and toxic, and it needs to be developed. It needs to be improved. So what I had a realization, and I didn't know how I would be able to really talk about it, but here I go. So for the black people, I figured out the reason why we get stuck all the time. And I feel for that. And there's a lot of lost people out there. So this video is here to help out people who are lost out there. Simple way to put it. So all these times we've seen, there's been people who are very rich, right? And this goes for the very rich black people. I'm just gonna have to wake y'all up for this because they literally got to where they are. And capitalism will have you believe this. Capitalism will have you believe that they gotten to where they are through the hard work. I'm here to tell you that through all that nonsense, it is not through hard work. It is from they got to where they are from the advancements of political activism. And yes, it will only make sense that would have came to be. And I didn't realize it until I went back to revisit this idea. And people think that there's a lot of the rich people gotten to where they are, the people who got the Jeff Bezos monies and the Jeff Bezos money and all that other stuff, they think they gotten to where they are because of hard work too. Like this is what I mean is like with capitalism, it warps your mind to really truly believing that the people who gotten the power that they got was through hard work. And we know that's a lie. Go back in history, that is a lie. That is actually a lie. Oh my gosh. So, through the people who have, the crazy money, it was also through political activism as well. And call me a liar, say whatever you need to say, but like look back in history, bro. Tell me that I'm not speaking facts with this. We all know that the positions of power came from slavery. It came from stealing, hoarding resources, using people to work off using people to gain to where it is off of their backs and whatever. Where was the hard work at? There was none, because the people who was in charge of it all were sitting on their behinds. We're sitting on their rears all day, sitting back. watching all everyone else do all the hard work. What was all the hard work at? And and now that we gotten through with the history part of how capitalism messed our brains up and got us lost out here, let's talk about people how it will literally mess up the next generation of kids. So y'all can all vouch for this because you know how parents tell their kids is like, you work hard enough, you gonna live the American dream. We all know that the American dream is only but a dream. It's a lie. All right. Let's dive into the current evil that capitalism got us all thinking. So y'all probably experienced this. You probably have, probably haven't. I don't care. But here's the real thing. For the people who did experience this, those kids in school who didn't really had nothing to eat at lunch because they had a parent household that the parents didn't really care for them and they weren't able to, necessarily go go through the system, and how we all went and get our school lunch from the school because you know you in some schools, majority of schools make you pay for that service. And good old capitalism will have parents teaching kids. It was like, oh yeah, good throughout good hard work, you don't have to ask help for the government. The government shouldn't lend a hand. And when you have that mindset, those kids will never be able to eat. Those kids will never be able to learn anything because if you don't eat, your body isn't growing. And when your body isn't growing, that's not enough, growing for your brain. And how is that benefiting the society? How is that helping those kids out who's doing that stuff? And when you teach your kids, hard work is everything, they're going to see those kids and then they're just going to be looking at them and it's like, well, I hope their parents work hard enough for the next time they go to school and get their lunch. And it's just it's evil. It's wickedness, bro. It's wickedness, and it takes us nowhere. And I'm just telling you, power was not was not you know born through hard work. Like freaking cards were pulled. The game was changed multiple times. The rules of the game was changed multiple times, and people got to the riches and the power that they have now through political activism. And what we're facing right now, well, I'm not um I'm already a little bit ahead with this than people can admit to themselves, but I think that it's about time that we follow some of the steps of other countries. Like with China. China has managed to get 7 million people out of poverty through assistance. And things should be changed, is what I'm saying. Things, the way how people believe that it should be going, no, it needs to be changed. It needs to be changed so we learn how to work together to help those people out and to make the government send out assistance for those people. And honestly, for all the people who isn't calling out the grifters and all that other stuff, trying to prevent, this from reaching out and having people be in positions where they will be hurt, it's gonna take time, but you gotta keep spreading messages like this out there for people to finally wake up. And where is we gonna end up, being if you keep telling people, nothing but hard work? It's just gonna be a selfish society. Well, that's it, man. Seki Clan, Raise the Roof, Seki Clan signing out. See you.